Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Space Captain Lucas. That seems to be a thing that I do, where I go, name, like
Yeah,
I've
you
got.
suddenly turned American in your
Well,
little intro
how to
there.
do today? My name is Luke, Space Captain Lucas. And in case you heard that voice, that was a voice, certainly, I'm here with Steph, who you might remember from Skyrim. Why don't you say hello?
Hello, I am the inexperienced gamer.
Yeah, we're taking on roles today. I am the gamer. Why don't you say what we're playing and why you are here?
Yeah, we're playing the GameCube, Harry Potter, and the Chamber of Secrets. And the reason Lucas thought it might be amusing
Entertaining is the better word.
to have me watch this playthrough is I'm really obsessed with Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter, but unlike a lot of Harry Potter fans, I really struggle to enjoy the films. I don't like anything that isn't canon, as in I literally only
Boom.
like the book. I literally only like the novels.
You're gonna be kind of saying what's weird
Just
about it.
pointing out anything I noticed, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we give it a start? I'm pretty sure it's got the magnificent Stephen Fry
Yes.
dictating it.
Yeah, see, I do like the audiobooks.
Yeah.
So
And
Stephen Fry is a point to the game.
yeah.
Welcome to the burrow, Harry.
Well, for a start, Fred and George helped rescue Harry.
No, they didn't. That's a lie. Can't you see that it was only Ron?
Did any of you ever give a thought of how worried I'd be?
But-
Bed's empty, no note, car gone. Could have
It was
crashed.
car gone, no note. No, I'm not really going to be that piggy.
It has begun.
I'm not really going to be that piggy.
Here with all of you.
You should. It's
Except
funny.
you, of course, Harry. I'm not cross with you.
You ready to do a bit of denoming then, Harry?
Let's have a look at Ron.
Okay, I'm seeing a major flaw first off. Oh yeah,
Hello.
Ron looks.
He's
a
wearing
lot-
his cloak.
No, the major problem I'm seeing is that Harry gets in one of the plot points in the second book.
Yeah.
Is Harry gets a letter for using magic outside of school because Dobby uses a hover charm in his house.
Yeah.
But then he's allowed to use his wand for the denoming? No, denoming is just literally throwing the gnomes.
Is that something that actually happened in the book?
Yes, but they literally just throw the gnomes.
It looks like a sack of potatoes.
The gnome is supposed to look like a potato.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, well then.
Okay, Harry, target the little pests and flipendo them off the rafter.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, already established they can't use
They
magic.
can't use magic.
That's got one.
I mean,
This-
I get it. This is like your intro to the game, right? This is your...
Yeah.
This is I mean, I haven't played a lot of video games, but there's a standard tutorial section of
Yeah.
games, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is what this is. So I get it. They have to use the wands
Yeah.
for you to practice for the rest of the game. But it is totally...
There's lots of games. There's lots of games that give you like basic movement and then don't give you like weapons and stuff until a little bit later.
Yeah.
That's got one. That was pretty good, Harry. You've got the little pests on the run.
They're heading for the garden.
We'll meet you out in the barnyard.
What the hell? Where did that go?
And rubber ducky. Why is there a rubber ducky
So you
in
can
their
hit it.
barn? Oh, for practice. Again. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Harry, we'd like you to meet our washing machine.
Huh?
Dad tried charming it.
Now it's anything but charming.
This is a good opportunity to practice some dueling.
Dueling?
And watch out when the washing machine opens its door.
And keep moving around it and cast a
What
pendulum
a
when the door
silly
is open.
premise. It's totally something Mr. Weasley would do, though. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah. Would
But-
like, what else would he try and enchant?
Anything. He's just obsessed. He's obsessed
Ah. Ow.
with Muggle stuff that uses electricity because wizards don't have electricity
At all?
at all. Wizards went into hiding within the canon. Wizards went into hiding before electricity was invented.
This is
What exactly are you doing?
I'm trying to. You have to hit it when the door is open, but you don't get much time, and it's always shooting stuff at you when the door is open. So
Ah.
you gotta time it really well.
At what point, I missed that, at what point did it explain that to you, or is that just something that any gamer would get?
No,
That's when it's weak.
it explained it. It says it at the bottom. You can read it
Okay.
in the
Okay.
whatever it's called, subtitles every now and again. Stuff.
Experienced gamers kind of know what's going to happen in a way. Like they understand
little
what,
sad.
they understand what sort of tricks the developers might play on them. Whereas
Well,
I
if-
fall for every jump scare, everything, because yeah,
Yeah.
just lack of experience.
That makes sense. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was now. What do you think of the art style? Because you're very specific about what you like of your characters to look like. Think they look okay?
Well, you're right that Ron doesn't. I mean, he's described in the books, even at age 11, as
Tall.
being really tall and having a really long nose. Seriously.
No, but I like the fact that they failed on both of those accounts. Here we go.
Yeah, see, this is what denoming is.
But they have to-
It's nothing to do with the wand. They pick
They
them
have
up.
to hit it with a... This is something I've always wanted to know. This is since I was... Even when I played the first ever Harry Potter game on my Game Boy. They have this spell called Flipendo. Is that a real spell? Because I've never heard of it.
Well, a real spell. There were
Yeah, you know what I mean.
there were an awful lot of implied spells in the books that it doesn't necessarily mention the incantation for.
Right.
But that's not an incantation that's mentioned in the
Okay.
books, no.
Right on target.
Folia... Oh, that's the name of the stuff. Derwent Shimpling ate an entire venomous tarantula for a
Tentacular.
Tentacular?
It's
What
a
is
plant.
that?
It's a plant in the greenhouses. It's kind of like... I imagine it like a Venus flytrap, but it's larger and it's a vine and it bites you.
Who does he look like? I bet you can guess what I'm thinking.
Chef Excellence?
No. I was thinking...
I don't know. Who
It's
does he
more
look
in relation to Harry Potter. He looks like Stephen Fry.
Oh, that's a bit mean to Stephen Fry, but
Why?
I see what
He's
I
got
kind
he's
of
got
see
the
what
nose
you
and the
mean.
mustache. Not that Stephen Fry has a mustache, but when he did have a mustache on QI.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Anyway, look how he holds them.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
ew.
Turn like this. Yeah.
Fair enough. They are described as pretty gross.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
What do they describe like?
Just their heads look like potatoes, and it I don't know. It makes they're dirty, and I'm pretty sure it makes mention of them like picking their nose or something. Like they
So
just
like the ogre.
they're just supposed to be gross. I'm probably making that up, but
Okay.
about the picking the nose, but there was something about them that I
Oops.
specifically remember as
By the way, I noticed that the when you choose a number, a save slot, it says whoops. It says Potter 1, Potter 2, Potter 3. I think that could potentially be your future license plate number.
that's not even a bad idea.
Big day tomorrow. Diagon Alley, then platform 9 3/4. For someone who's never denomed before, you've done an excellent job, Harry. Almost as good as Gilderoy Lockhart himself.
Thanks, Mrs. Weasley.
I think you deserve a...
At least Harry has green eyes. It's doing better than the films in that respect.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an enormous chocolate frog. How
It's
much
quite-
chocolate would that be? That's a lot of chocolate.
Enough for one person.
That's like a kitten-sized frog.
That's a chocolate kitten. Should we go to the next day?
Yeah, whatever.
Go to...
Miss Weasley woke them all early the following Wednesday.
Stephen
She took
Fry.
a flower pot off the kitchen mantelpiece and everyone grabbed a handful of flue powder. Harry had never travelled by flue powder before, and when he scattered the powder into the fireplace, he immediately swallowed a lot of hot ash.
Diagon Alley.
It felt as though he was being sucked down a giant plug hole. Harry tried to keep his eyes open, but the whirling
This is
made
pretty
him feel
close
sick.
paraphrasing his book,
He closed
as
his
far as I
eyes,
remember.
wishing it would stop, and then he fell.
Do you think it's just the audio book?
No, I don't.
Okay. You think they just got him to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is more animated in the audiobooks.
I know
That
what
was
you mean,
that was a
yeah.
little bit flat actually, because compared to the way he reads the audiobooks.
Yeah, I don't ever remember him being particularly...
It was
flat.
more. It was the way he was speaking was more measured, I should say.
As if he was getting paid That's
less.
a zero less. Oh, look, it's what's his face.
Draco Malfoy.
Touch nothing, Draco.
Well, that's exactly from the books.
Ah, Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Malfoy, what a pleasure to see you again.
The Ministry of Magic is conducting more raids, and I have a few more items like this at home that might embarrass me.
Look at Draco.
Yeah, he looks really young as well.
Yeah. That guy looks like the guy from the film.
Like Filch.
Oh yeah, that is who he looks like.
He
looks like
Filch. Yeah.
Do you think that's like intentional or anything, or?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't remember how Borgin was described in the books. I remember his voice was described more in detail because Harry's hiding in the cupboard.
Yeah.
So he's listening.
It's not a cupboard. It's like some kind of weird
vanishing cabinet.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that from one of the other books?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to hear about that yet.
This
though,
is one of the few things that are set up early in.
Whoops.
I mean, I obviously I can't say that I know that she planned it from the second book, but the cabinet becomes important later. It's one of the few things that was in the first 3 books that does turn up later.
Like his nose.
Yeah, like Dumbledore's nose.
Yeah. Ooh.
I have to say though, to be perfectly honest, like the game's probably not really targeting like
I know
my type of audience, like the die-hard Potter nerds.
I know. I just think it'd be fun.
Is he okay? No, that makes no sense. Did he just get into Diagon Alley by tapping bricks in the back of Borgin and Burke's?
He's not in Diagon Alley yet. There's a chest.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say
What is that?
a Cornish pixie, I would guess.
Oh.
Which they don't turn up till later in the books, but whatever. Like you have to have little.
Well, Gilderoy Lockhart.
It's a game. You have to have like little battles and
I
stuff.
know, yeah.
I don't really have.
I know. I'm mainly thinking about what you think of the big stuff, like the plot hole, which you'll see sooner or later, which
Okay.
even I saw.
Okay, fair enough.
Here comes the path.
Like so far, my only real problem with it, and again, as I said, I understand why they had to do it for the game, but
It's not really a problem, yeah.
Is them using magic out of school because that's just totally invalidates a large part of the story of the second book, which is that Harry's really upset that he gets this letter saying that he's in trouble because Dobby used the hover charm. The whole reason Ron has to rescue Harry in the Ford Anglia is because the Dursleys see the letter telling him he can't use magic and they realise they can trap him. The idea is that the Ministry of Magic can detect the presence of underage magic in Muggle areas, but not who casts the spell.
Oh, okay. So it's like
they can just detect because
it's like a speed, but not.
Everyone underage
underage
has a charm on them called the Trace, which means it's possible to detect when underage magic happens around them.
Do you want to feed Hedwig?
Sure.
There you go.
He gets a rat.
She
gets a rat. That's what I said.
Well, an owl treat. I imagined owl treats as like little biscuit things.
Yeah.
Like cat treats. But,
I mean, I think it was, but it was just shaped like a rat. It looked quite biscuity.
Oh, okay, alright.
They're making so much noise. Shut up down there. Get up there.
What's making noise?
The
Cornish pixies.
Yeah, Cornish pixies. What makes them Cornish? Just the fact that they're
I don't
from
know.
Cornwall?
Good question.
Is it just because they're from
I
Cornwall?
suppose so.
Yeah.
Rowling. That is a terrible mistake that I make.
Number 98, Dimpfner Firmin.
Previously abducted by pixies while on holiday in Cornwall and lived in mortal dread of them thereafter. Failed to persuade the Ministry of Magic to have all pixies humanely destroyed. Is that...
No, it's not from the film. I mean, from the books.
I'm going to keep asking you just in case one of them
fair
is. I don't know what I did. Did I just open something?
Yeah,
I wasn't paying
the
attention.
gate to Diagon Alley, which, no, but
I think it's
okay,
back
sure.
here. Actually, I remember... This is one of the things I remember from this game. 2 things was flying around on your broom, being able to free fly, which was awesome.
Yeah, fair enough.
And 2 was this area. I don't know why, but it always struck to me. It's creepy and kind of awesome looking. Oh, we get another one. It's got Dumbledore on it.
Did look a little like.
Number 5.
No.
Gulliver Pokeby.
Gulliver Pokeby. Expert on magical birds. First to identify meaning of augury song. What's that?
Dunno.
Okay. We'll have to put a thing.
It doesn't sound familiar to me. I think it's made up for the game.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, this is Luke talking from the future. So I looked up what the augury is. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, sorry. It says on the Harry Potter wiki page, the augury, also known as the Irish phoenix, is a thin and mournful looking bird, somewhat like an underfed vulture in appearance, with greenish black feathers and a sharp beak. So I guess that the person must be someone who discovered what their vocalizations meant. Pretty interesting. Is there a...
Why is there a Hogwarts symbol in Nocturne Alley?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
That is really weird. Why would there be a Hogwarts crest
For fun?
in the back alleys of Nocturne Alley behind Borgin and
They're
Burkes?
trolling with people. It's really nice and smooth.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I was gonna say the guy. I mean Harry Potter. He runs really nicely. It's I know that sounds weird. Trust me. There are some times when you get.
It just kind of sounded creepy, like you're watching
he
him.
runs,
He runs really nicely.
He runs really nice, Mr. Potter.
Harry! Harry, we hoped you'd only gone one fireplace too far. I was frantic with worry.
What's wrong, Ginny? You don't look very happy.
Blue powder went wrong, and I dropped all my things in the fireplace as I passed.
Would you like me to go and look for them?
Oh, just a quest. Okay.
Can that happen though? Can you drop things in?
It doesn't happen in the books, but I don't see why not.
Okay, fair enough. Mole peppers
is not a shop,
isn't it?
Oh, to be fair, they just call it the apothecary, but
Mole peppers apothecary.
no, they just call it
Just the apothecary.
So I guess it could have a name.
Flourish and blots is a real thing though.
Ginny's
isn't it?
pretty weird looking.
Is she? What's weird about her?
She looks like
Her
tight.
hair.
She's got like bags under her eyes.
Her hair is
Also,
really
her
flat.
hair is described as long in the books, but I don't know, the shot of her face before, it was weird. She had like bags under her eyes. Maybe it was just me, but in the couple of seconds. So are we looking for Ginny stuff, or are we buying our spell books?
I think both.
Okay, fair enough. No, I mean, yeah. One of the biggest draws for me, definitely, as a fan, is that, like, God, I wish I could go there, you know? Like, seriously.
Were you depressed when you reached the age of
11 and didn't get my letter? Absolutely. So, yeah, an open world thing is definitely is a point for the game for me.
Yeah.
That you can wander around in this
And
world
fly
as long as the world is authentic.
Yeah. Well, you'll be the judge of that.
How much is this book?
The Standard Book of Spells, Grade 2, by Miranda Goshawk. Ah, now that would be
Ah.
I'd like to buy that, please.
What was I going to say?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that was one thing the films did do right, the set design, I have to say.
It was really nice.
Yes, it was really
Here's
cool.
a helpful hint from the book, just for you. Build up the power on your wand and cast it when the spell is ready. But be careful. Don't overpower your spells, or you could end up in a spot of trouble.
Spot what? So
Because spells aren't rhyming poems in...
what about is that why the
that's why Sunshine
Scabbers,
Daisy's
yeah.
Buttermellow turn the stupid fat rat yellow doesn't work.
It's just a silly
Because
thing.
it's something that Fred and George told Ron to make him look stupid.
Oh, is that the reason why they said it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to do something weird, but it didn't work.
No, Ron's like, I knew that spell Fred gave me was a dud, or whatever he says.
It makes Scabbers go.
Well, Harry, did you get your book?
Yes, Mrs. Weasley. I can't wait to try out what I've learned. Where did you
How is he learning outside of school? But anyway.
Because they gave him a tip in the book.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
I
could read
guess
the book.
Hermione learned this from the books before school.
You just can't practice it. Which seems kind of whatever.
So I think that must be in the Leaky Cauldron.
Magical Menagerie, Gamble and Japes, and the Leaky Cauldron. Gossip.
That ticking is really annoying.
Well, they aren't walking at the moment. Why is it?
I think I was wrong. I think it is just glitching.
Ah, okay.
I have to figure out what's going on with that.
Spells. Bet you can smash those barrels over there.
Those ones.
Again, he's not allowed to, but sure.
Also, that's kind of rude.
Like, Link.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, who gave you authorization to smash barrels?
Yeah, in a public place.
Let's go find Hagrid. Hey, look, Hagrid! He'll be excited to see us, won't he?
Did I tell you, I've been having a bit of trouble lately with flesh-eating slugs.
Okay, thanks, bye. So here's one of the plot holes that I recognise, is that doesn't Hagrid find him in the book?
Yes. But okay, well, the only relevance that has... Oh my god.
Half Giant is right.
The only relevance that has the overall plot of the book is that, I mean, you never really suspect Hagrid of opening the Chamber of Secrets, but the fact that he's been down Knockturn Alley is supposed to plant a seed of doubt.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Hagrid finds Harry in Knockturn Alley. But you never really believe that Hagrid did it. Never really. So it's not important. God, what's with this creepy ledge thing? Like, doesn't that happen in every single game that's ever gamed?
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, why?
Because
it's not that hard, really, is it?
What do you mean?
To do?
No, you just
then why
press
bother?
A and move left. For tension, I guess. If you've got a really high ledge, it might be creepy. There's some games which have really high ledges. I don't know, just for the sake of it, I guess. Oh, there's a door. Do they have those? Like walls that you can press?
Well, Diagon Alley is the only one that's specifically mentioned where you tap the bricks to go through, but at Hogwarts there are doors pretending to be walls.
Doors pretending to be walls?
Yeah, so I can't remember the exact quote, but yes.
Huh.
And doors that are really solid walls just pretending, or something like that. That's something, I can't remember exactly how the quote goes, but...
Let's go to Wanners and Japes.
Gamble and Japes.
That's it, yeah. Gamble and Japes. Is that the store that what's her face? The two twins, the Weasley twins.
Their store.
Is it did they take it over?
No, I think they took over a Zonko's, which is the joke shop, or they just bought their own premises. No, they talk about buying out Zonko's. They just buy their own premises. It's called Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Is their store.
Excellent name. His hair is kind of weird. I don't know what it is, but
his hair's supposed to be messy.
It doesn't look messy. It looks like a helmet.
Well, isn't that just the capabilities of the graphics?
Yeah.
Hair's really hard to do in...
There's one game that did it really well, Shadow of the Colossus. That's an amazing...
Hair's really hard to do in 3D modelling though.
Yeah, go.
God, it looks like opening doors is such effort.
Here's a kid.
Still.
And they're like wizarding doors which haven't been improved for years.
But they have been improved by magic.
Oh, how could you improve a door by magic? Just by making it smoother or something? Or like...
I don't know, well, the...
Doors that open...
The basic idea is that everything that we might have some kind of technology or tool for in the Muggle world is done by magic. So you wouldn't...
Like washing up.
You wouldn't oil... Yeah, so you wouldn't like oil the hinges of a door. You'd put a spell on the hinges.
To make it go.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, that makes sense. Here we go into the apothecary.
Excuse me, how much is this potion vial?
It costs 8 sickles.
I'd like to buy that, please.
Thank you. You're very welcome to fill your potion.
Wiggenweld stamina potions. Is that a thing?
No.
Okay. Sounds kind of like it should be, though.
Well, sure. I don't see why wizards wouldn't create something to enhance their stamina. But
That's health in this game, stamina. I think. Pretty sure it is. Smash barrels. How come the Weasleys are poor when there's so much money lying around in barrels? Is that Voldemort?
He's got a nose.
That's Maybe that's the story of Voldemort. He used to work at the magical menagerie and...
No, he used to work at Borgin and Burke's.
Did he? What is that?
A store that deals in like dark artifacts.
Is that the one that was in
The one that Harry hides in the Vanishing
Nocturne
Cabinet.
Alley?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, really? I didn't know they had any jobs other than just being Voldemort. I must be here. Must have been the wind. How did... Oh, because there's a... Right. There's a... cat.
So Harry is rich. Why is he stealing shit?
Because he can.
Number 28, Tilly Toke.
Tilly Toke. Gained Order of Merlin first class for saving the lives of non-magical tourists during the Ilfracombe incident of 1932, when a dragon swooped down on a beach full of sunbathers. Shush. A beach full of sunbathers.
Hello there, Harry.
I found all your things, Ginny.
Oh, Harry, you're so wonderful.
No, really. It was nothing.
Also, like, noticing a major plot hole here.
Yeah.
Ginny won't talk in front of Harry.
Why not?
Because
she likes
she's
him.
embarrassed because she likes him.
Okay.
She squeaks and puts her elbow in the butter when she sees him.
Elbow in the butter?
Yes, like she's sitting
Oh,
at
that's
the
at the-
dining.
yeah,
she's
dining
sitting at the dining room table.
Do you remember how busy it was in the books?
Yeah.
It's pretty busy,
Yeah,
wasn't
really
it?
busy. Yeah, full of middle-aged women.
Middle-aged women and kids. Let's see how busy it is in the game, shall
Okay,
we?
sure.
See how busy... He's a great artist, after all. Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? There's like, they have to push their way through the crowds
There's,
in
like,
the books.
The only other people, like Lucius and Draco Malfoy.
Oh my god, they have to push their way through crowds of like rabid 40-year-old women.
Bet you loved that, didn't you, Potter? Famous Harry Potter. Can't even go into a bookshop without making the front page.
Really? Because where was the newspaper reporter?
Hiding.
I suppose your parents would go hungry for a month to pay for all the books you're going to need at Hogwarts.
What the fuck is happening with this ponytail?
I know, it's weird. It looks more like
Wow, it's just like...
It looks like a parsnip.
It's got its own gravity.
It's a parsnip, that's what it
Or
is.
else he's used a lot of hairspray.
Also, he just like gave her the book. If you didn't
The
notice.
diary?
Yeah, he just didn't
Handed
put
it to her.
Yeah, he just handed it to her.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't
no.
hand a book to her because
No,
it was
no, no,
invisible,
no, no,
but
no,
yeah.
no.
Harry! Why, I remember the time when I was writing my second bestseller, Gadding with Cools.
Harry, we've missed the train!
I believe the more exposure I got in the press, the better my career would progress.
Missed the train?
Trouble was, I became overexposed.
Yes! The Hogwarts Express left 5 minutes ago!
So they've just completely deleted Dobby enclosing the barrier?
Yeah.
Why?
Because logic. Because it's the thing about games is that you have to. It's not just about compressing time; it's about compressing data. So all of this extra going to platform 9 3/4 for just like a few minutes would be extra data.
Oh, because creating the set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. There's two huge things just came up there. First of all, like Lucius Malfoy did not want to be connected with that diary. Like he was although he didn't know what it was. He was well aware that it would open the Chamber of Secrets. He did not want to be connected to that. Dobby seals the barrier, and that's why they missed the train. And that's important because Dobby is... The reason Dobby knows what's going on is because he's the house elf of Lucius Malfoy. Oh my god, baby Ron.
Yeah.
Baby Ron. Because he's the house elf of Lucius Malfoy, who's the one who hands Ginny the diary. Second of all, like I say, Lucius Malfoy does not want to be connected with that diary. Part of the reason that he gives it to Ginny is to get rid of the incriminating evidence. Because anyone who looked at it would know that it was full of serious, serious dark magic, because it's a freaking Horcrux. He doesn't know that, but he knows it's full of dark magic. So not only does he want to discredit Arthur Weasley by having Ginny open the Chamber of Secrets, which will obviously get Arthur Weasley in trouble.
Yeah.
But also he wants to get rid of the diary secretly. There's no way he would just hand it over to her in public. So that's a bit silly.
Yeah. Let's go to this guy. To Ron. Ready to go to Hogwarts.
But yeah, seriously, like...
We've got to get to school, haven't we? And even underage wizards are allowed to use magic if it's a real emergency. Section 19 or something of the restriction thingy. You're sure you can fly to
I don't know.
So they've
That's
just
very England.
they've just referenced that they're not allowed to use magic.
Did
After
they?
using tons of magic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Ron. It was a line from the books that Ron says that they're allowed to use magic in emergency, which is true. But what they're in doesn't count as an emergency
Why not?
because they could have just sent an owl to Hogwarts, as McGonagall
What would
points
they
out
have-
when they get there.
What could they have done? What would the Hogwarts have done? Like, just sent another train or something?
Apparated there and
What's
given them
apparition?
like instant
Teleportation?
disappearing. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because adult wizards can apparate.
Do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, sure. So, anyway, I hope everyone doesn't feel like I'm just, bitching. You know, like, I do understand when you have to make changes to things between mediums. I guess the reason, Luke wanted me on here to comment on this, though, is just because my personal feeling is that I don't enjoy the changes that they make when they have to cross mediums. So, I think he just wants to see me get really indignant about the changes to my precious.
I actually just really wanted to see what you thought of it, because coming at it from a perspective as a non-gamer, because I can I can look aside from that at the fact that it's pretty fun. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching.
Thanks very much for watching, guys.
See you next time. Bye.